Did it say we were live?
It says it now. We're live. We're here and ready.
We're here. I think this thing goes live like 2 seconds before it actually tells you.
It does though. I think it's like, oh, I'm live. Oh yeah, by the way, you're
Oh
live.
yeah, by the way, it was 9 seconds ago. So when you were wiping your nose, we got that.
Everybody saw everything.
All right, so tonight, everyone, y'all know who we are, I know, but just real quick,
Mhm.
I'm not Jean-Luc Beaumont. I just need some Jean-Luc energy tonight to get these particular scenes done. I'm Aphrodite Lee, and when I write my erotica stuff, I write it under Minx Kenosha. Um, have your way, Miss Lavinia.
Yeah, I like to have my way.
Oh,
Let me stop. Hello, everyone. I'm author D.L. Tillery, the Mistress of Horror. And as you see my name on the screen, Lavinia Hart, that is my pen for when I write erotica. And Lavinia is actually my middle name. So I thought Hart would go along with that because live in your heart. It works. I've had to thank
it's
Colin for
perfect.
that one.
It's perfect.
I have to thank Colin for that one. Um, and I write all the horror things. I write paranormal romance and fantasy. So I dibble dabble here and there, but I'm also known for horror, as you know. You can catch me over there on my channel talking about all the writerly horror things, the things that I do. I like to give a book tour here and there and just chat sometimes as well. And you can catch my book on Amazon, The Room Within. Soon you will see fractals along with that as
Oh
well.
shit! I forgot the links.
Oh, it's no big deal.
I'll
We'll
add
always
them.
add them later.
Later, or add them.
Streams aren't going anywhere. They can replay, so it's cool. We'll
I
add
don't
them
know,
later.
depending on what we say, how long they stay up.
Yeah, that's true. This is a little dangerous land over here. But anyway, tonight I'm working on continuing the story that will be in Aphrodite Lee's Minx Kenosha's anthology, erotic anthology. So I have gotten quite the ways in, and I'm praying that I can make the word count work. I'm gonna push it.
You'll
I'm
make
gonna
the
make it
word
work.
count work in revision, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe not. I would. I'm gonna try. I'm already at the 7,000 mark, so we'll see what happens.
Girl, let's see. I think
Only two
I'm at
sex scenes
I'm at two
in.
thousand. I'm 2,000. Two sex scenes in the US 7,000. Yeah, you got some work.
Don't worry,
Speaking
let's start knocking them out the park. Let me stop.
speaking of Danette DL Tillery's channel, when she did, I don't know if you guys are watching her book hauls, but they're very inspirational, especially if you think you're missing some books, because she has like massive series of books over there,
I do.
like ridiculous. You could go to her house and get a library card made, and then go library shopping.
The Mistress of Horror Library. Just get all kinds of books. The
It's
Mistress of
just,
Horror doesn't just read horror. Yay for you.
but I saw this book in her library, and I instantly, while I was watching the video, went on Amazon and ordered it. And I ordered like a used copy.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Saving books. One book at a
punctuation
time.
guide, punctuation guide.
Yeah, you
I
should.
don't have a punctuation guide. I have a grammar that includes it.
Yeah, this one right here that I keep by my desk.
Oh,
The Blue Book of Grammar and Punctuation.
I got that one too.
Yep, I know you did. That's the other one she's probably talking about. But that one, the Webster one, that's really, really good. Actually, it's quick.
Good. Yeah, it's like, and like I'll give for instance, because
we writers, we learned this stuff in school, but it's good to have the education on hand.
And it's even
you
better,
feel like Googling it.
Better to put it into practice.
Yes.
So
books.
I don't mind. See, I'm not crazy about it. I was going to use the N word. I'm gonna use it anyway. I'm not a Nazi about it. If I make a damn punctuation mistake, which punctuation is my best thing, but if I make a punctuation mistake, I don't care, because it will get found. And if it doesn't get found, I'm quite sure that the person reading the book can still understand what the hell it says with a punctuation error. I'm sorry. I will never subscribe to that. Oh, I just don't know what you meant.
Yeah, that's bull. First off, I'm an adamant reader. I have over 5,000 books, and I've read a whole lot more than that. So I must say, I've never once read a book and was like, oh, there's a punctuation missing. I'm not reading this book ever again. Close. That never happened.
Happen. And I am talking about mistakes. I'm not talking about gross misjustice,
injustice. Like a whole word missing.
Where the whole book is just fucked.
That's different. Like I've also read that type of stuff, but mostly not published. But I have read that kind of stuff.
I'm talking about. I've never seen a published book
that's like that. That's
that
so bad.
didn't have a mistake in it. And the main mistake I see, I don't see a lot of punctuation mistakes as much. The main mistake I will see is when you could tell the person meant to have they and is the.
Yeah, like there's a typo.
And no computer crap is going to catch a they and
the spelled correctly. Because it's spelled correctly.
So then you can tell, that was supposed to be they. Oh man, so now I got to throw this book away for that damn mistake that everybody missed.
In most cases, the human brain will read through that type of mistake because they know the word that's connected to the word before it and the word after, because your brain picks up the word before and after when it's viewing it. If it can view it.
How about this for the best of this argument? If you realized that it was they and it was a mistake, then you understood. Keep reading. Shut up.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
This is so cool.
Don't be a prude or don't be one of those people. Don't be the stuck-up people. Don't be those people.
So I went through. This is the first thing I did. I was like apostrophe, brackets, colon, comma, dashes, ellipsis points.
Turn to that real quick.
I went to that real quick because your girl abuses ellipsis points, but I still use them correctly.
That's right. Like I like ellipsis points.
Them.
I know not to use them in,
I just
narration. I just use them in dialogue. They can't come for me there. You can use just in dialogue. You can't.
I gotta tell y'all a little story before we get going. One of the writers in this anthology is not in the United States, and so when I'm talking to her and just getting questions and stuff and blah blah blah, and then I'll say, well, yeah, do a period, blah blah blah, do that, just advice. Every time I say period, she giggles. And I thought, because y'all already know about my 17-year-old boy inside of me, I thought she was giggling because period could be period. No, she giggled. She said, you guys use period. And I'm like, it's full stop.
Yeah.
It's like full stop. And I'm like,
what it is?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But we say period.
Oh, they say full stop.
Full stop. She has never used the word period when we were talking. And I thought when she
because that's what it is, so we literally say the thing that it is for the thing.
And she says
we know it means full stop, but we don't say that for the thing.
Right. But they don't say period.
They say full stop.
Yeah. And so
what it means. They say what it means, not what it's called.
Yeah, well, I don't know that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe they don't use the word period at all.
That's what I'm saying. They probably don't at all. But our version, they're calling theirs what our meaning is, and don't use what our word is. I'm going to actually
look this up. I'm actually going to look it up. But the cool thing is like when she's saying, "Well, yeah, look, so I can't do an accent because I can't. So we're not going to pretend." And she's like, "Full stop," and blah 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 blah. And so then I started giggling. So I was like, I know technically full stop is 2 syllables and period is 3. So even then she's beating, but I'm like, I'm just so used to period.
That's too funny.
But I just thought that was really cute.
We got a few people.
This book is cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good book. It's very useful.
And it makes me happy what I did look over to know that even after being out of school for 100 years, and
I
even
still remember the stuff
for 100 years,
stuff with me.
Locked in. Feels good. Let's see who's here.
Sailor Twilight.
Sailor Twilight.
Hello.
Sailor Twilight. I keep seeing every time I see Sailor Twilight, I think of the Starlights from Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, of course. Hey girl.
Got a queen up in there.
Hey Roy.
My boy.
Yes, your son is here.
So let's see. We spent a lot of time talking.
Not really. We didn't start until like 5, so we talked about 10.
Yeah, true. But so make sure y'all watch her book hauls because you'll get inspired and spend your money too. But I think I paid like $6 for it, so I ain't mad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, so without giving up too much information, where are you in the process? Where do you? Okay, better question.
How far along am I?
If I'll do an example. So you think that you're based on your outline, your story might be 10 chapters. Where are you at? So tell us how long you think it's gonna be, and where you're at in the process.
I
All
am
that.
about more than halfway.
Oh, that's great then.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm more than halfway.
I'm only a third through, but it's so short. I'm really proud.
Yeah. So I mean, you should be proud though because you weren't a
I
writer
suck.
that did short stories
I
before.
suck.
Before
I
that
suck.
horror short and some other little. So
I don't even know how I pulled that off.
well, you
Like I
did though.
still don't know how I pulled that off. I can't. I'll be lying if I say any different. Like I do not
You
know
managed it
how
though
I
this
did it.
time.
But
You
I
did
do
good.
have a formula that I'm gonna write up and put in my Patreon. And what I mean by formula is not so much that is beat for beat, but to get you rolling, to get you in the right headspace
Yeah.
so that you can keep it in here. Because I
Yeah.
watched the most awesome video on it, like the
Oh,
best.
did it?
I will send the link to everybody who wants it. It was the best video, and I was like, "Thank you. Where were you all my life? Where were you when I was in college trying to stay do my 2,000 word shit? Where were you?"
Ah,
So okay, let's just go down to 7:30.
okay.
Get warmed up.
Okay.
Get
10
your
minutes.
files together or
Mm-hmm.
file or however you're working,
Let's do
and we'll keep it moving.
that. Okay.
You guys that are in chat, let us know what you're working on and where you think you are in the process. All right,
I
everybody,
pray I'm more than her.
meet us back here at 7:30.
Yep. Do it.
Okay. That is time. That was really quick. Like I know it was supposed to be quick, but God. So real quick, I want how'd you do?
Oh, pretty good. For 10 minutes. I had about 200 words. 205, something random like that.
I don't remember. I had to go back and look. I was in a little bit of a groove though, so I kind of wish I didn't have to stop that time. But it's enough.
Oh, Sarah's here.
I
Thank
know.
you, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Yo, my girl.
I'm
I'm gonna
doing
have to hang out with you all on tomorrow night too, because I got to catch up with the stuff I didn't do earlier. So you'll see me tomorrow night.
I probably should jump on that myself.
Yeah, I need to get ahead so that if I get sick again, I'm not worried. You know what I mean? Um, awesome. Will do. I'm working on my final draft. Final draft. Yes, on my book in my urban fantasy series. I have about 55K words, so about 30. Okay, wait. Um, do you are you published? Are the other three published? Let me know if the other three are published, and then you could put a link up. Or if you're like, because I have one series, I'm writing the whole series out before I publish it. So let me know which one you're doing. Can you read that for me?
Mm-hmm. Hello, lovely. Sorry, I was late. Checking my bees and doing the chores. Gosh, it feels good to be doing those later than 4:30.
You guys, this is the hardest working woman on AuthorTube.
Nice.
I just from the what is it from 2 hairs above, 2 fingers above the sunrise or whatever it is until midnight.
Right?
This woman is
Mm.
working a farm. I tell you.
Ooh.
Let's see. Hold on, guys, because it jumped on my side. Welcome, Whisper. Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Tell her they can share what they're doing in the
I
chat.
appreciate that.
Thanks for looking up. Your son says, I'm working on a rewrite of book 2 of my 7 Deadly Sins series. I have about 30K, which means I probably still have at least 50K to go. You
Right.
people with
But
these numbers.
but how about this? At least you didn't leave the people hanging the other day. You got to finish.
Yeah, he's in the middle of stuff. What?
Because I know me. I would have been able, I would have had to stop. So let's see what I did. Where am I? There it is. I did 160. Dang, I didn't know I did that much.
Yeah, that's good.
I did 160, and this one's going to be a little longer.
Okay.
So the two that follow it won't be. So it'll all balance itself out.
Yeah, I'm writing the first scene in chapter 4. So
Yeah,
I
this
finished
is
the other second scene yesterday. I was like proud of myself, like good job on that one. That won't need as much work as the first one, but good job on this one. I like the layers of this one. But,
I can't wait. I have yeah, I should finish this whole sheet tonight.
cool.
So that makes me happy. Even if I don't do it on stream, because I don't know how long I can handle the light, I will still finish it tonight.
Hey, you gotta turn your light down some. You gotta have your light up.
I did. I actually did turn it down some. But if I turn it down any more than that, because I have all of the lights out in the house, I won't be able to see it all.
Fact.
Right. And I put it on this side because I had it on this side before. But because this eye can't pick up light.
Can't be bothered. Yeah.
You can't see it all. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter. So that helped me out a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
So
what you comfortable with?
When it was over here, it was messing with everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So
placement,
it's a little bit better.
Placement.
It's a little bit better. It still hits. It's still hitting, but it's a big difference.
Yeah, I bet though.
So
Sailor Twilight said I
had to figure that out. I should have known that.
Oh, you John Luke tonight. Look at you. I fed my puppy so I can write for the next sprint. Hee hee.
Yeah, I'm Jean-Luc Beaumont.
Oh,
the New Orleans Beaumont.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, I said that wrong. The Norland Beaumont.
The Norland. You gotta say Norland. That's right.
He's from the Norland Beaumont. Like we know who the Beaumonts are, and we living in Paradise Gulch in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Right though.
But you go ahead on and tell everybody who you are, Mr. Jean Luc.
Mm-hmm.
He is. I'm telling you, he's one of my breakout faves at the moment. All right, we at 7:35. This is a good time to get into. Y'all want to do a 25? I'm down.
I'm down for whatever.
All right,
25
you
good.
guys. I hope y'all can handle. We're gonna jump right from a little one to a big one.
Yeah. Not wrong with that.
Write all the words. Do the sexy stuff.
Variety is a spice of life.
I'm sorry. Do the sexy stuff if sexy stuff is what you're doing. Do whatever else you're doing if you're not.
If you're not doing sexy.
I literally keep hitting the wrong button. But at least I didn't hit the end broadcast button. Okay. So I saw that Colin came in. I don't know if you're still here, Colin, but hey, I miss you, bruh. Little brother. I'll miss you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired. All right, let's see. I thought I saw Charlie too. Charlie. Hey, I unfortunately can't stay since I'm on my way to meet. Oh, but thanks for stopping by, Charlie. If you can still hear me or see me, thank you. I so appreciate it. Yay, and I can hear you now for that. Oh, that was such a good Brit accent. Wait a minute, it wasn't. Wait a minute. I was saying something yesterday and I was trying to do my accent. I was like, it's not fair. Did you do it? Isn't it over there? It's so over
I
the
had to step away for a second, real quick.
top.
Oh,
I figured you did when you didn't come right back.
yeah.
Isn't it? Look, blimey. No, don't get me on blimey. I'm so sorry. That's like the worst. What was it saying? 'Cause my kids are really good.
I don't even try to do that. If I even attempt to do an accent that is British of some sort, that no matter which type of British accent or European, I will butcher it.
I
So
used to be so good.
I can just make fun of it. I can't do it like when they made fun of like the Harry Potter accents. Anybody could do that, but I can't actually. I don't have an actual. I would love to because I
have to
love
read the
it.
dictionary. So
I love it.
let's see. The titles of articles in print. I can't do it because now I'm going to start laughing. When Roman numerals are used to differentiate related males with the same name, they are used only with the full name. I can't do it. I can't. But I really did used to be good at it. Like I really did.
I probably could learn to do it because I love British accents. So
With some coaching, because like we have a lot of actors who have to do a lot of dialect coaching in order for them to pull off the characters that they're doing. And then you have some people who like literally have these accents. And all you gotta do is stand around me for like 5 minutes, and then it's like I don't know what happens to me, but I become that person.
Most of the times when you hear it,
People think that you're making fun though. I am. I don't know what it is. I have that disorder. So if I'm in the room with you and you're talking like this, then I'm going to do the same thing, and I can't stop myself.
Yep.
So let's see. I really did used to be good though. Like I think I'll do some more coaching. I'm back.
I really would like to try a British accent though.
Oh, do
I would
not
have to
worry
practice.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Practice.
Practice makes perfect. I was listening to Idris Elba in the Suicide Squad, which by the way, I really liked that movie. I had a hard time with Killer Shark. I had a hard time.
Obviously, you have a problem with that.
I had a hard time with him, and especially when they had him walking up behind everybody else, and he was just doing this thing. Yeah. I'm like, y'all all stupid. Because even if I had to be there with him, which I would not, I've been behind him.
We know.
Because I ain't turning around and then seeing him. I'm like, oh no. And when he picked that girl up, it was like, no. I'm like, holy mother of God. Please put that child down.
We're doing good, Vampire Assassin. You going to come and assassinate some words tonight?
I am a little bit proud of myself because I'm going to give you guys cumulative numbers so I don't have to figure them out. Bloody hell. I know. And the blimey, and I think about
Thank you, Colin.
Dick Van Dyke. I don't even know where that is. I don't even know where that is. I've never heard of Shepherd's Bush. But I was watching like To Sir with Love too. When I was little, those are the movies I would watch. And then I would just talk like the kids. And I love Lulu. Lulu is my goddess. I love her. Like I was like, How do you thank someone who has taken you from crayon to perfume?
I could do a country accent, even though I don't have a
Yeah,
country
Baltimore ain't too
accent.
far off.
But currently, we have some kind of accent here that I was told that we have by someone who's from Cali because their husband is from Merle, and she said he has the same accent. And I'm like, I have an accent. I wasn't aware of that.
I love to hear when people with really thick accents
Yeah.
who've never been anywhere else,
Hmm.
and then people tell me they have an accent. And well, I don't have an accent. Like
Right. I
where
actually,
we come from, we don't
when I
like.
worked in
You
retail
have
with the GameStop, and I would get actually a good amount of British um customers, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love your accent," and then they would be like, "We don't have I don't have accent to me. I love your accent." I'm like, "I have an accent."
You know what the hardest accent to me is? No, the second hardest to me is Australian. I can't get it. I cannot get it. And then I listen to my son
Australia,
and I get so mad because
if you can
he
do
can
it.
get it. And then the hardest one for me is Jamaican. Cannot do it at all.
I don't know. I never tried
At
any
all.
accents. I don't try to do accents because I'm like, I don't have the accents. I don't try. I'm not an actor, so I
You,
ain't
you
bother.
you should hear
But
Jeremy's, and I don't know what part of Japan where Jeremy's inflections are from,
mm,
but you should hear Jeremy with his when he's doing his Japanese accent. Well, he'll be speaking in Japanese, and then
mm,
he'll break into English
mm.
because of course he speak ABC.
No boy,
He'll break into English, but he'll have the accent. It's so cute.
that's fine.
I'm hoping that my grandson picks up all the different accents because um the
My
other kid is
daughter has
common
already.
accents.
My daughter has already. She speaks Japanese most of the time when she's just talking to herself and stuff. She does have a
I don't know where she's from.
like an accent, like her auras and stuff. The way when she speaks English, her auras are like it will be in like Japanese because of the way in certain letters they don't have that we have. So her pronunciation will be off because of that too. Then she has a slight British accent because she watched a lot of children's like BBC cartoons and shows when she was growing up, like when she
That's
was
like my mom.
little.
She doesn't
So
have
she
a
has a
British
slight,
accent. My mom doesn't have a British accent, but she has a proper
well,
accent.
proper would
And
be one thing. But my daughter
she's
is
this and she's
like she's
that.
from
And this
Britain
is
or
how my
something.
mom speaks. And my
I'm
mom
like,
is
yeah,
like
she's Britain Japanese. This is true. That's what
hey,
that's
hey, it can
yeah.
happen. But the kids also have they can do they speak German. Well, some of
Mm-hmm.
the kids speak German.
Yeah.
And so they don't have a German accent.
Mm-hmm.
It's very American speaking German,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but the grandmother who's from Germany has the accent. So it's really cute. Like I hope that the kids pick up and
I
get
always
just
was
totally
curious
run
what I sound like to people who are actually from the places with the language I'll speak my other languages, and I wonder what I sound like because if people are from other places and they speak English and English is not their second or first language, they have a slight accent because of the transition of speaking that language. But I wonder what my speech sounds like to them because it doesn't matter what it sounds like to an American who speaks that because it won't matter. They won't even hear
Yeah,
it
no, I
probably.
could tell you a little
You
bit.
know.
When I was living in California, California is when I learned Spanish because I didn't learn Spanish in school. I learned French in school, but I
Mm-hmm,
learned Spanish
yeah.
in California with Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
But it was funny because a lot of the people that I came across who did not speak English
Yeah.
could not understand me. Like, I mean, when I meant couldn't speak English wasn't their first language.
Mm.
They couldn't understand
Okay.
what I was talking about. And then
Well,
literally, I used to watch this one kid, and he would look at my friend, and he'll be like, and he'll listen to me,
mm.
and then he'll look at my friend like he's waiting for the interpretation. And it's like because they learn English in school, which
Okay.
means they learn correct English, and
Mm.
Americans haven't figured out how to speak correct English.
Well, that would be because we let go of Old English, and then we came up with the American
But
variation of English, and it's
but
kind
it
of
don't even matter because like when you know how when you go to school and you're learning English and you're learning I before E except up to C and G's that have I's and E's that follow and make them soft like
yes,
gentle and giant.
yes,
But then that also doesn't happen like gift and get. So we
yeah.
break our own rules. But it was so funny because he really didn't know what I was talking about. But cool, because I was there for 3 years, so I had to learn Spanish. When I came back to Maryland, I still had all my Spanish with me. So when it came time, I needed to pick up some more college courses, and I went and this blew my mind. And it sounds so dumb, but this blew my mind. So I'm in college. I said, you know what? I can speak Spanish, so let me learn to read and write Spanish. And I'm in class, and my teacher, whew, he was just brilliant. Like people could speak like 27 languages. He just brilliant.
Yeah, I had an uncle like that.
So
He spoke like 7 or 8 languages.
he was shocked.
Fluent
So
completely.
he gave me a passage to read. It's all in Spanish. So I had to look it over first because I don't read Spanish. I was like, okay, that's probably that. Okay, that's probably that. Okay, that's probably okay. So then I said the sentence, and then he said, "You are really good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he said, I forgot how he put it, but he basically said that my Spanish was Mexican.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I was
Because
like,
Mexican Spanish is not the same as like you'll
no,
say
but he wasn't
Spanish.
talking about the words. I was reading the words from the book. He was
Yeah,
talking about my accent.
that's what I mean.
So I was like, wait a minute, excuse me, what do you mean? He said, yeah. He said, I can tell that where you learned Spanish from. And then he literally pinpointed the part in Mexico where the kids I learned Spanish from
came from
And
because
I
we
was
need a
like, so
dialect over
I
there.
said, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's
He
how
says,
that
well,
is.
so he goes, you speak English, right? I said, yeah. He said, have you ever heard of Australia? I said, yeah. He said, and Australians speak English, right? He said, but they have an accent. He said, all languages have accents based on free. And it never dawned on me.
Yeah, because all somebody hears somebody speak Spanish and they got everybody going Spanish. Because I could look, I worked at Hanover Food, PA, and we had people who were Mexican and people who were Puerto Rican. So they were from Mexico and people were from Puerto Rico. Okay, and then they all spoke Spanish, but Puerto Rican Spanish and Mexican Spanish is not the same. And I would be laughing at Mario. He would be like sitting there and I'd be talking to him. And then he'll be like listening to one of the other guys who were Puerto Ricans saying something. And then Mario would say something in Spanish. And then the Puerto Rican dudes would look at him like, what you say? Like that. And they would be like, and I was like, well, you can't understand? He's like, no, he talked too fast and his Spanish is different. I don't know what he even saying.
But that blew my mind though, because I never thought about any other language
doing
having an accent.
Yeah.
So literally having an accent. So he said, yeah, he said, because the other guy, he said, if you notice, like mine is Colombian.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I didn't notice. Because I heard the Spanish words that came out your mouth and I understood what you said. I didn't hear an accent. He said, well, I can hear yours. That blew me away.
Language is very interesting.
He said all languages have accents.
Yep. This is true.
Just like English, if you go down south, it's different than if you go up north. And I was like, never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, when I first heard that, anyway, people, you have an accent, because I know we have like the South and everything. Like we have Southern accents, we have these different country accents, we just call them. So I didn't necessarily think anything of it being on the East Coast over here, that Maryland, specifically Baltimore accent, that there was a sound to it. It doesn't really matter what kind of speech you have, whether it's proper, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, we have a type of accent to our speech. So I'm like, I can't hear it because I'm from here, obviously. But I can hear it when someone from New York or someone from Jersey or someone from whatever, I can hear theirs because I don't live there.
I'm sorry, Baltimore itself has more than one accent too, because South Baltimore don't sound anything like East. Right. Excuse me, I just said it too. Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, you said Baltimore. I say Baltimore.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Like
I'm from
Baltimore.
the East. I'm from East Side. East Side.
Oh.
And my friends from Southeast, they're like, "Hun."
I say Baltimore, hun, but I think I got that from my mom.
Hun.
I say hun. I call people hun all the time.
But not with the hun.
Not with the sound. It's just the word. I don't know what I sound like. Only like, I'm sure I sound like whatever to everyone else. So
yeah, let me see.
I don't know. I heard that. So I have heard.
Oh, I still say bed. Like I gotta go bed. I'm tired.
Oh, you say bed.
I'm sitting in my chair.
You say
I don't sit in chairs. I sit in chairs.
Oh, you don't sit in chairs? Really?
This chair.
I didn't notice. I didn't even notice.
This chair, because that's when I'm tired. I do that. Because I have speech problems. I had to learn how to say stuff properly. So But yeah, I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't be bothered. And so somebody else who don't know English, like you going, what is a bid? Like you're bidding? Like I'm sorry,
Yeah, I know. But
I'm going, I'm
there are
going
some
to
people that say
bed.
certain words and you'll be like, if I knew what they meant, I won't point it out anyway. So
Oh, I
they'll
don't
be
do that
like,
anyway.
there actually are people who call the mail the mill. So they say mill,
Mill, yeah.
and I'm like, it's mail.
That's
And they're like,
southeast. That's southeast.
mail.
Yeah, I
There's an
gotta go get my
I.
meal.
The Do you mean like a watermill? I don't. You're going
No,
to get the
wait,
mill?
no,
Is
no,
that
no. You know
possible? Or
what? The
you the
one that
Hulk?
my mom used to work at a supermarket and she worked in the meat department and they would the people come out, I need to get like I need a pound of this poke. And my mother said poke.
Poke. Right, I would have done the same thing. So you're my mom. Your mom and I would have got along. I'm like, poke.
No, I'm like, no, my thing is you knew what she meant. Leave that woman alone.
No, I'm gonna have to come with you now.
Is West London considered West End? Because I remember the Pet Shop Boys had West End Girls, that song, and I used to walk around like I'm a West End girl. I didn't know what that meant.
You so funny.
West End Boys and West End Girls.
You was just
And
saying it.
I don't know where Lulu is from, but I love Lulu. She probably is.
Scotland, he says.
She
She's from
probably is.
Scotland. I like Trixie. It's so difficult to do. I don't
Okay.
even know, like, accent wise.
I can't do Jamaican at all though. And I have tried.
I've done some when I do. Okay, so if I did a British accent, it
Me
just
either.
sounds
I
like
didn't
I'm
learn
not
formally.
even serious.
I learned it the way you learn language, growing up. I was thrown
I
in the
tried
middle
the
of
British
it.
accent when I
And then
watched Harry Potter.
I was teaching in a high school
Mm.
and I worked at a restaurant. Therefore, when people were saying stuff to me, I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. So I learned it organically.
Actually, I wouldn't mind living in like
English accent, but then I
Britain
started watching
somewhere so I
Doctor
can pick
Who
up the
and
accent.
Right. I'm a language person. Like I created my own language and I'm working on the second one. It took me a couple years to get the first one.
Yep.
I'm getting better at it, so it won't take me as long to do the second one.
Yeah, I'm working on language for
But
one
I
of my
like
fantasy
conlegs.
novels.
Conlegs is my thing.
Yeah, I like languages.
What's she say about Creole?
She said it's like when you have someone who speaks French, someone Creole, and someone speaking what's that, Quebecois? What is that?
Probably because I think that's what Karen speaks. Is he speaks French? He's from Canada. He speaks Spanish because he's Colombian.
I didn't know there was a
but is
that like because of Quebec? Is that Quebec?
I don't know.
I'm just
because I watch.
It's Quebecios.
Oh God!
So,
don't get me started. I don't know.
And I'm saying this looks like maybe that's Canadian French, or maybe that's what they speak there. I don't know.
I watched. Y'all know Justin Bieber, right?
Duh.
Of course. I watched Justin Bieber do an interview one time, and Justin Bieber was a little spacey, but they asked him. They said, "Well, you're from Canada. Do you speak French?" And he just went right in. I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot. He speaks French.
Oh, it is Quebec French. It's pronounced. She put a layman's term. If you put it up on the screen, I can't.
I'm trying to get the thing to move. It won't move out my way.
I guess she says Quebeco. Quebeco. Maybe that's how it's QWA at the end.
Holy moly. Can you imagine? Guess what I do know? Klingonese only has 3 dialects.
Oh, God, look at her. That's interesting. I wasn't aware of that about Quebec. I know they spoke French, but I didn't know that it was a specific type of French. I wasn't aware of that. Quebec.
That's cool. I like that.
Wow,
now I'm going to talk to Karen and say, I know.
That's very interesting.
He speaks Spanish, French, Polish, and English.
Yeah. Speaking any of them is fine.
Did I miss something?
I don't think so. He was saying hi to Maggie.
All right, but yeah, that's our language for today. Anybody else out there? I'm curious. Have you ever created or dabbled with creating your own language, doing a conlang, because conlang is my jam. I have a whole entire conlang, and I don't know it all by heart, but when I write it out and then read it out and stuff,
I used to
actually,
try it when I was a
there's something
teenager.
on my channel. There's something on my channel where I'm doing that language, where I read a whole passage in that language.
Yeah, you did. I think it's cool when you create your own language. It's a little work though. That's
Oh,
why.
it's a lot of work.
Hats off to
It took me
J.R.O.
4
Tolkien
years.
for making Elvish, and it's being so beautiful. I'm just saying, like,
It is.
hats off to the man. Amazing, impressive, very.
Well, that took me 4 years though. It took me 4 years, and I'm still not complete. I could literally probably, it's conversational right now. I could still work out the whole dictionary, but like, it doesn't. The language I created doesn't follow the vowel consonant laws that we have for English, because the way English is written is dumb. I'm sorry.
Well, because it takes from other languages and then contradicts its rules.
But silent letters.
I know.
Like, my language doesn't break its own rules.
Yeah, and English does, because again, French,
letters, there's no double consonants. There's no double vowels either. And the vowels don't blend. So if you have Y in this situation is considered a vowel. So you have AY. So you have A. In Ishenza, that would be Aya. They would not blend. They would be two separate sounds. So just little things like that. And I said I had to make, like, no CHs, THs, no blends. There's no blends whatsoever. They were all together new letters that made those sounds.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to have like BL for, like, if you want to write the word blend.
Yeah.
BL does not exist.
Right.
There's a symbol for it. And I have the glyphs too.
When you go to different languages, that's going to happen anyway. Like with Japanese, there are no this letter, that letter. When you're talking about translating into English, so you do have to work with that a little bit because of that. He said, damn, I just about speak English. Just wish I could do a consistent American accent.
I bet you could.
He said there'd be so much more work for me as a narrator on ACX.
Yeah. Actor.
Really? I mean, I go after the British people who do British accents and people who are British when I'm on ACX, because I prefer
American better than the Americans do British.
Yeah, I'm not looking for an American accent most times for my stuff, because I prefer British accents in most cases. So I think it sounds quite distinguished.
Would be a great Duncan.
True, he would.
All right, everybody.
Colin, don't be surprised if I come for you one time to do some narration for some of my stuff, because most of my male leads have British accents, even though they're not technically from our world, because it's I write alternate worlds. But
what about I like the Mediterranean stuff too, so I like Greek and stuff like
that. Anything that's European or anything that's not American. I'm not really interested in American accents. I mean, I hear it all the time, so that's not sexy to me. It's not. So I find British accents sexy. Give me any accent, mostly that's not in here. Play accents in Europe. I very much love.
I'm too much of a hoochie, so man speak, that's sexy. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
You funny.
I can't help it.
I love Duncan from Cagliostro.
The gods are still working on
Duncan's me. So funny. He's a funny one.
Yeah.
How many words did you get in the last sprint?
Duncan. Oh, that's right. I did say I'm working cumulative. So hold on. 445.
Look at us still.
That's not how many I did. This is cumulative. So that's how many I have for both.
Okay. I did 421 for the last sprint. So
I love Duncan.
Not too bad. I'm still doing the first scene. I think I'm in the first scene still, because the first scene is kind of long, because it kind of has, like, technically it's two scenes in the one, the way I wrote it, but
yeah, this scene is just long in general. Colin, I don't think you've been on any of these the anthology stuff. So let me show you my lead, Genesis. This is Genesis Jones.
Obviously, Western book.
And then the other guy, I'm not showing you him. I'm saving him. I'm so in love with this guy. It's sad. Jean-Luc Beaumont, who I'm channeling today to write the scene, and then Gray Sun, gray as in the color gray, spelled correctly Grey. Sun
Mm-hmm.
as in up in the sky, our current star, sun. And
Yes.
he just gorgeous. He gorgeous.
Though, like you make anyone who's not. I think we already know.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah, I did bugger all, but I'm enjoying the chat. We love chatting with you, Colin.
Bug out. I love it. I love it.
Mm.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm liking that image. Man, looks mean.
Yeah, she tough. She tough.
About to fight.
She don't have no choice but to be tough.
Yeah, well, time setting and
She's a
all.
sheriff of a town that don't want her at all. And the only reason they tolerate her is because they're waiting for the bad guys to come in and kill her. That way one of them doesn't get killed. Or at least that's their mind. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, well.
They wrong.
Uh,
All right, so where we at?
we are at. We might as well
It's
get
almost
the minute.
8:30.
Yeah, wait till it's the
So
3
let's
0.
pretend like it's 8:30. Let's go to 10
Yeah,
up.
let's pretend it's 8:30. Okay.
10 of everybody. 10 of. Oh, Lord help me get this scene. I ain't finished the scene yet. And it's almost 500 words in. All right, everybody, go right. See you back in like 20, a little bit more than 20.
Mm.
And I straight still almost hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. I got all caught up. I was like, I feel like I was playing the Flight of the Bumblebee over here.
You funny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was feeling good, and I'm still not done, but I'm almost done.
What we missing, chat?
I don't know because it's so far up now. Hold on.
It goes right after your be right back snack break.
Yeah, I had to eat some of those nasty cookies. Oh, they nasty.
You so funny.
Oh, he probably was dying laughing at us.
I bet you he was.
Aries, Aries.
Yeah, I know a lot of Aries more than I thought. They all showing themselves because Aries month.
Aries, Aries, Aries.
Aries season. Wow, you so funny.
They are though. Like I was looking at myself in the camera. I'm like,
Girl,
I'm 80% boobage here.
look, hello. What you think all this my shirt
I
here?
might need to back the camera a little bit.
There's no point.
I feel like
It
they
won't
blew
help.
up.
There's a bunch of big
And
boobs happening over here.
it's
We
so
just call this the
crazy.
big boob stream. I'm sure we get a lot of people
I'm
watching that.
girl.
Big boob stream.
And it's worse now because I lost weight.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like when
Weight,
you lose weight, your
but the
boobs.
boobs didn't go nowhere.
My
So
boobs
now
get bigger.
it's even more emphasized. Like holy freaking
Yeah,
cow.
get emphasized.
But okay, the boobs are the boobs.
Girl.
Like I just looked up and saw all this pink boobage.
She was like, "What's all this?" I don't even bother. Like the shirt just goes like all the way over here. Like it's a lot of it. Just don't use whatever. Yeah, welcome back. I'm back to had a call
I'm
from my
sorry
mom.
to hear that.
Yeah, it sounds like she's working it. She's working on it. That's
At
good,
least she is recovering.
At least she's here to recover. You have to bless that.
Wow.
Oh, I feel you on the big boob problem, especially with the keyboard set up.
I'm just saying. I just looked up and I just saw all that.
It was like, what's going on?
Not huge, ample. Yeah, ample Aphrodite.
What you gonna do? What you?
You know what's really okay? I can't see my feet. Holy moly,
girl! If you don't sit right, you're not gonna see it. You do what you need to do. Lean back and then put your feet out. Bam. Problem solved.
Well, at least I look. But before I would see my boobs, and then I would see my belly, and now I don't see my belly. So my boobs have taken over.
See my belly. I have a waist to boobage to hip ratio that works enough for that. But if you don't sit right, you're not going to see your feet.
I can't see my feet.
Look, I just told you.
No. Let's be clear. My feet too far away from my eyes to see them anyway.
They ain't catching them anyway.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry, Colin.
What he said? It is Aries season. It's full point Aries season.
It is Aries season.
I gotta put some more Aries stuff on my thing.
You Colin making me laugh. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to show that the space that they fill, because it's like the braids got to go, around them. So then that measures too. How.
I'm sorry. My one friend, he said, because I had on one of my new merch shirts, and he was like, "Ooh, stand up so I can see the shirt." So remember, and I stood up. He was not worrying about that damn shirt.
He was trying to see all the good.
I was like, but look, they look more huge, and they didn't change.
When you put a t-shirt on, I used to get it all when I was growing up, and then working in retail stuff. And I've always dressed my goth, Lolita specifically, so I wore a lot of low stuff, and I would wear off the show. I love off the shoulder stuff.
Me
so
too.
I would wear that, but I show cleavage, and I used to wear corsets and stuff like that. So they even more so sitting
out. I got my corset over there on my mannequin.
Right. And I'm like,
corset.
like I used to get all the time somebody like, "Oh, woman, you should cover those up," type of situation. Mostly women being jealous and whatnot. And I'm like, do you think it would make some difference if I put a t-shirt on? They're still big.
That's what
Everyone's still looking at them.
I got a
They
sister.
don't. It doesn't make a difference. I will dress the way I want to dress. I'm not trying to get attention, but I'm gonna dress the way I want. If I get attention, oh well.
It doesn't matter though. Like just like you said, I have a sister. Like I don't show because you can't miss them. It doesn't matter. But she's like, she wants to wear black and she wants to wear dark colors. I said, why? And look, I said, y'all gonna have to forgive me because this is what I said to her. I said, I can still tell you fat. Nothing disappeared.
Like if you try to hide something,
what you want to wear.
Yeah. Black is. They say black is slimming, but
that's because
it's optical.
Because it is. But at the same time, don't fool yourself into thinking
it didn't go nowhere.
You better put on some pink and flaunt them all that curvaceous.
It didn't go anywhere.
Oh, it used to drive me crazy. And then she would say, "Well, you wear all these bright colors." And I'm like, "Cause brown look good in everything."
Brown
go with everything, girl. You better get out of that black and wear the black if you want to wear the black, but don't wear the black thinking you fooling somebody.
Colin, fine.
I got a big butt and I can't.
I love you, Colin.
What?
Too funny.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "You don't have to try, dear lady. It's already worked." Yep, time for Colin to go for a cold show.
Well, you had the right string,
right?
You had the right string.
Now, if I was trying, Colin, I may have stopped your heart. Let me stop. Good night, Colin.
You gotta hang out with the curvaceous crew. That's the next thing. Look, next string, we the curvaceous crew.
That's right.
And maybe I could show y'all more of me. Yeah, because it's fun losing weight, but it's weird watching because I'm so heavy.
Yeah,
that the difference is like you just see the differences.
Yeah, the differences you notice immediately.
Well, good night. I figured it was morning where you were. Colin, y'all, that was a mess.
I will contest that if I was trying, you would be dead.
What?
Even if we weren't in person.
Did it. I love it. I love it.
He did it.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Who am I to disagree? I'm not going to. You travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody
we don't get a copyright strike. You can't sing that much.
It's only a few seconds. We should be good.
I was in here going, we don't talk about, but oh no. I was like, oh shit. I cannot get that song out of my head.
Yeah, you know one of those songs that just get stuck in your head. You're like, stop.
Especially I did the accent. Especially Camilo, his part in the song. Like, have you heard the song yet?
Yes.
And Camilo, he's like 7-foot frame. I'm like, I get a chill every time he's
like, calm down.
Like 7-foot frame, rats along his back. I'm like, you go here. I wish you was real. Woo! When he calls your name, it all fades to black. And I'm steady looking at him like, whatever he's doing, my eyes are just doing this. And I can't help it. I'm like, I'm so mad with Lin-Manuel for writing that song because I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, when you hear a good song, though, good songs.
It's so good. And then I don't know, like, if you all, like, how much, like, music you guys know, but, like, the name of the family is called Madrigal. They're the Madrigal family, but that's also a musical term, and it's also what they do in that song. When all the voices is coming in and doing. I said, Lin-Manuel, you are a fucking genius.
Facts.
Genius. Facts. He's a genius. Like, there's no other word for it. But I'm still mad because I keep talking about Bruno, even though the song say we don't talk about Bruno.
Right, you still breaking the rules there.
And it's so weird because, like, my son, he is done. He is done with everything in Encanto. Okay, done. But nobody else is. We all still singing all the songs and stuff.
Nobody else is, but just him.
He took me to go get something to eat. Yeah. So it's me, him, Kirsten, Persephone, and Ptolemy. And I can't help it. This song we had to wait in line because you got to be spaced and stuff like that, so they can't just fill the place up. And so the song kept hitting me, and I was like, "It was my wedding day." And as soon as I started singing it, then Kirsten started
singing.
and then
Of course,
she's
you gotta go.
on the husband side, so it's like, "It was my wedding. It was our wedding day."
Yeah.
And like,
Y'all
wasn't
funny.
a cloud in no clouds allowed in the sky. Bruno walks in with the mischievous grin. Thunder. You know,
He's
are you
like,
telling this story or am I? I'm sorry, maybe to go on. Right? And so Jeremy's like, oh Lord.
he said, please.
So I'm like, Bruno says it looks like rain. Umbrella, get the umbrella. And he's like, please stop.
Please stop.
Married in a hurricane. Please stop.
Telling them to stop probably just
And
makes
so
it
finally we
keep
realized,
going.
we should probably stop because now everybody's staring at us.
Yeah.
And you know,
please stop.
My little granddaughter, no.
I'm starting her, and then she goes
got
join
that
in.
rough voice.
Now y'all got 3 singers going at the same time. Colin said he going for real now, night. He said we singing, so he loves it.
Looks like rain.
We wish to have a channel where we could do karaoke. I love singing.
We always was saying we were going to do some karaoke.
Look at him, he funny.
You say keep singing?
Yeah, he's like, oh boss, man, I'm standing. Don't let us keep you up.
Like rain. Oh, but look at the umbrella. I can't do it because it's Madrigal style, so it's so many different parts. In doing so, he floods my brain. And then this part. Married in a hurricane. We don't talk about Bruno. No.
You're like, oh, but we do.
We don't talk about Bruno. But I'm Frank. Camilo is just cute, and he's the shapeshifter.
I know.
He scared the fuck out of me when I first saw him.
Are you easy to get scared?
But I didn't know he was a shapeshifter. So all of a sudden, this really cute kid, and he's singing, then he just turned into this zombie-looking thing. I was like, what the hell? What y'all got me watching? and then like these rats literally ran across his back.
You was like, whoo! You getting scared? You said this turned to a horror.
And then he turned back to his little cute, perfect self.
You was like, okay now. When
he calls your name, and then it all fades to black. I'm like, okay, what's going on with this kid? Like, y'all, I need to do is spray a little bit more of this kid to me. And it was like, oh, he a shapeshifter. I said, oh, okay.
She said, okay, I'm trying to get ready for it. There's no getting ready for it.
Told me that the life of my dreams. I forgot. Be mine.
Are we gonna get hit with copyright because of this song?
Probably.
She keeps singing the whole song.
I'm trying to get done. Wait a minute. He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another.
Break it up. You gotta get it.
I hear him right now. And she had like bionic hearing, and no one paid attention to her. She kept saying, I hear him. Because Bruno ran away.
Right, yeah.
But Bruno didn't go nowhere. Bruno was hiding in the house.
Yeah.
And she's like, I hear him in the walls. And no one paid her no mind. Like,
she just
the bionic hearing. Because they thought she wasn't being literal. Like, oh, Bruno.
So what do people do about their karaoke channels? What do they do about that? They just don't mind getting hit with copyright.
No, that's different. But yeah, you can't make no money off those kind of things.
Well, of course. But yeah. I want to do like a yeah, it's gonna be coming up. She keeps singing the whole damn song.
Talk about Bruno. Why did I talk about Bruno? I think
there's a rule like 30 seconds or less, right? So you won't get hit with it. It's like
or you got to put like disclaimers and stuff.
Does that work? Before in the past, disclaimers wouldn't work. Maybe it worked.
I don't care now. But now that song won't go away. Like Isabella, your boyfriend's here.
There's a song I always wanted somebody to sing with me. The one by what the fuck is her name? Because there's a version where she sings by herself, and then there's a version that she sings with the guy. Wait a minute, let me pull it up real quick.
Who?
Let me get it. I'm trying to remember her name. Wait a minute. She sings the.
Oh, you so sweet. I sound terrible, but I just can't get that song out of my head. Like right now, I mean, I know I can sing. I just
Not before he
drink.
cheats.
Can't sing right now.
I think I love before he cheats. I love that one.
Who?
I love the one by what's her name? Carrie Underwood. I love singing that one because I don't have a country accent, but I like to imitate that too.
Wait a minute. It's the one where
Before he cheats, when she takes the key
oh,
across his
that's
vehicle.
my shit.
I love that song.
Wait a minute. I dug my keys into the side.
Pretty little four-wheel drive. I was like, girl, you putting all the evidence there.
His leather seats. Yeah,
that's right.
I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights.
Slash the wheel.
All
four times. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
Yeah, I love that song. When
she's good.
What was the other one?
There's another one that I forget her name.
And they haunt me.
Oh yeah, that one. I like that one.
Wait a minute. They always want to come. It's nasty though, because like they always want to come, but never want to leave. Next is and they haunt me. All right, y'all. Look, don't get me started.
Don't get us started with singing.
But I love that. Took a Louisville Slugger to all point.
I was like, the girl leaving evidence.
Huh?
So she leaving evidence.
It's bad enough you did all those things, but then you told everybody.
She called her name in his leather seats. I was like, girl.
Wait a minute. What's the other song like that? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I broke the windows out your car.
That was funny. Girl, no.
Didn't mean it, but it's something.
I can't remember the name of the song. Like I sing it all the time on the radio, and she has a version that is her by herself singing it, and then there is.
Is it the one about the hotel?
Not the one about the hotel. Wait a minute. Damn it! I cannot remember the name of the song to save my life.
I used to sing. Me and this one lady. I didn't know this lady, but we used to every time we would come in the club.
Yeah.
Karaoke night. She would say, "Will you sing this song with me?" And I'm like, "What is the song?" And she said, "Does he love you?" I said, "Yeah, I know this. I'll do it." Does he love you like he loves me? We used to sing the hell out of that song. That girl.
Gabby Bird. I hope that one.
I don't know that. Save it. We'll have a karaoke night on your channel one day.
Yeah, because it has I wanted to do it. I've done it solo, of course, on the music thing. And then I did it like I was singing both their parts with the male and the female one, but I always wanted to sing it.
You know what song I want to sing with somebody? And I did do a little bit of it with Jace one week.
Oh, yeah.
I want to sing Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, God, I love that song.
Suddenly Seymour. And I want to do it without being because I can't help but do like her accent. Like the gutter.
Oh my goodness, her voice. I can't with her voice.
I wasn't making much money.
She has such a strong voice, like when she's saying, and she sounds like a mouse when she talks.
Yes, but when she get into it, she into it. Oh yes. Okay.
No.
We don't waste the time because we gotta get at least.
We start playing with this.
It's 9:10. It's perfect. 9:10.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a
actually, no, hold on. Because I see some more comments. Hold on.
Yeah, everybody talking because we always singing and stuff.
Right, and that was the other thing. Like I was waiting for Bruno to come out, and they'd be like, he was like, "Yeah, I meant it. I did all these bad things." I'm like, y'all are mad at him because he told you the truth.
Right?
He predicted the future. He didn't make the future.
This is why everybody always getting mad because the truth.
But it was like he told me my fish would die, and the next day dead. I'm like, he didn't kill your fish though. He told you,
right? He told you it was going to happen. Like, blame him though.
I will lose my hand. Like, man, he said no. He said I will grow a gut, and just like he said.
like, yeah, right. My boy.
Told me
all that beer though.
You were gone and look at my head. We don't know your future's. No, I forget. Your fate is sealed when your prophecy is read. And then the pretty one, she come out and she's all, He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and always be mine. I'm like, well, yeah, you're happy.
Well, yeah, you're happy. Well, that's how is this a negative? How is this being? Oh, he thought Colin's talking about the song. Oh yeah, the dentist part. Look, listen,
Oh,
I love
I
him.
love the dentist. I know that
Oh,
song by heart.
I know.
Actually, to be honest with you, I know that whole musical by heart.
I love it.
The whole thing. That I love it.
Disney is my jam for like all the like musical type of stuff. Like Disney's my jam. I know all the Disney songs.
Yeah, I couldn't think of her name. Thank you.
Audrey's two voices. And, oh yeah, and played the dentist. Yeah, Audrey.
Too.
Audrey. Justice for Bruno.
I am getting a shirt.
Justice for Bruno.
And he surely didn't deserve the crap he got. Yes, even her prophecy was friggin' perfect. And you know who plays the part of her? Isabella. You know who plays the part? I don't know if y'all watched oh wow, the whole name of the show just left my brain.
It's like, no, you're not naming me, but
oh man. My boyfriend is on that show.
Yeah, which one?
Which boyfriend?
Yes.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, Brendan.
You
still got so many boyfriends.
That's my man.
Can't with you.
All right, when it come back to me, I'll tell you. But she plays that girl who got like the 57 personalities. She is killing it on that show. But when I found out that she was Isabella, I'm like, I didn't know she could sing.
Yeah, because some people will be
she
surprised
can
me who
sing.
can sing. But I'm like, no, the fuck.
Oh, we did that one.
Yeah, the song is sang by Gabby Bird and Charlie Plus. I don't know how they say it. Puff. Hope. I don't know how they say it. Man. I hope, but she does it by herself too. I'll have to do that when I sing that one. I do Adele stuff. I like Adele stuff.
Oh, this is great. What song is this?
Do it now. While he's
dancing himself to a palpable stupor. The timing is right and the moment is super. I'm mad right
ready
now.
And fire and blow the sing.
What song is this? Because I have to sing it. Is that from the stage play of Little Shop? Because I don't know what that song is. Because I only know the movie.
Yeah, I only know the movie songs.
All right, so we caught up on chat. Let's go to 10. Okay. Let's go to 10:05.
10:05.
Because I know we can't stay on much longer.
Yeah.
So 10:05, everybody. We don't. Oh my God. We on your channel, Danny. You gonna have to set up the musical thing, and you gotta do it on a day when my allergies ain't fucking me over.
Well, you'll have to tell me then.
Oh, because I want to sing so bad. It's been so long. Oh my
God. Know. I sing all the time. I got that app, so I have I think I recorded myself like 200, 400 songs on there already recorded.
I sing anyway, even though I sound bad, because I don't give a. Okay, because I was going to say, like, I know
from the stage musical.
Because the stage musical, they have a different doctor song too.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the part.
Doctor song. Okay.
Yeah, that's from the part with the dentist and stuff, and he's like gassing because he's gassing himself. He's like fucking laughing. I love that part.
He laughed himself to death.
When he's on a bike, that's my favorite part of the song. When he starts on the bike, it comes to the office.
Wait a minute, when I was younger, just a little kid. My mama noticed funny things that I did.
Like shooting puppies with a BB gun.
I'm causing guppies, and when I was done, I take a pussycat and bash in his head. And then my mama said,
"What did she say?" She said, "A boy gonna be a boy."
We are right. We'll find a way to make your natural effect.
Who was that woman? I still know that woman who sang that part coming down the street.
Alarm goes off at 7. The beginning.
Oh my God! Yes, I sang her part. I love that part.
Like, that's my favorite part too. So that's the one I can sing. Like, I might can't hang with Tisha Campbell and them, but I can sing that part right there.
I like the Tisha Campbell and stuff. I do that stuff.
What anyway. All right, what did she say? I'm muting myself because I'm gonna keep talking. time, everybody. That was a long one, but it turned out. I'm sorry, I just had a cookie in my mouth. It turned out to be longer than I needed because I finished it. And now I also compiled it and let the computer read it to me. So it's all kinds of fucked up, but it's easy fixes. So, but how did you do?
This time I did about 865 words. The last sprint I did 475. As you can see, my words are climbing. I'm not helping myself.
I did 135, 1159, 871. I did 1,251.
I don't know. I did something. I don't even count.
1,007. So almost 2,000, but it finished it.
Yeah.
So I'm completely off this whole act. So I have Act 2 to do and Act 3 to do. And I added for Act 2, I added Saturday, even though I know we don't have a scheduled sprint.
Right.
I know I still have to do this on Saturday in order to meet the deadline.
Yeah, I'm right. I write every day, even when we're not on here, even if it's only a small amount. Small amount meaning probably 2 scenes at the minimum, or until I feel like I gotta stop or whatever. So I'm working on it every day to meet the deadline.
I haven't worked on this every day. I've only worked on this during the sprints that we've done thus far.
Yeah, I can't do that if I want to get done anyway.
But that's why I added, because I have Saturdays that I'm doing. But actually, because I have 2 Saturdays in here, because April 9 is coming. But I can do this tomorrow doing Sarah Schwarmweber's sprint. If I can do it tomorrow, then I can take Saturday off. Because then the rest of it works out. Because then we have Monday and Tuesday and Thursday again. And I added another Saturday.
I'm almost done Act 2.
I'll be done Monday.
Yeah, I have to be done Monday anyway. I'll be finished by Monday. If we come in on Monday and I'm done already, so I might be, because tomorrow I'll write, Saturday and Sunday I'll write. So I'm not really worried about being finished. Just that I don't know about, I have to cut possibly, and I already need to add a few things going back. I can tell that already, but I don't know, because I'm in the second act already, but the second act still has another chapter. And then the last act has 2 chapters. So they are smaller. They got like 3 scenes each.
I think this all together, because again, it's only 1,700 words. And that's the whole act. So if it keeps, let me see, am I right about that? No, I'm sorry. It's 3,295 words. That's the whole act. So at that rate, I'm way under 12 because I only have 2 acts left. Yeah, and when I said Monday, I meant not next Monday. I meant Monday the 4th.
You meant Monday the 4th, okay.
I might finish before then, because the stuff that's coming up now. I did 1 hard scene. I have 2 hard scenes. And what I mean by hard scenes, I mean hard for me. I have 2 hard scenes, and they involve fighting and gunfighting and stuff like that, and knife play. And I have never written nothing like this. Like, I've written some fights, but we talking about kids fighting, not this kind of okay corral shit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So I wrote the first one. So now I have another one that's a bigger one, because it's like the standoff, the high noon type thing.
Yeah.
And I've never written anything like that. So that's the only thing I have left that to me will be harder, because the rest of this is fun and games.
Facts.
So let's be real.
So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm making it along. The story's coming along. Stuff is happening that I wasn't going to do, but the personalities are what they are, so I can't do much about it. But yeah, let me see. Sailor Twilight said 1,026 words.
I'm going down. I was just making sure I didn't miss anything other than us talking about it.
Running out miles about that. And I was like, 5 Finger Death Punch, yes.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like,
I knew I liked that. Like, listen, girl, you don't even know.
You said all I need to hear.
100 Ways to Hate. I love that freaking song.
Let's see, Barrett.
Yeah, Brad. I don't think he stayed. He said he was going to come in, and give us a like button and say hi, but he didn't stay. I believe. Dahlia said, I actually have the whole story outlined from beginning to end. Good job.
Yes, I know that's right. See, once I do that, I'm good to go. I just keep writing.
Thank you, Sale Twilight. She was
Oh,
telling
y'all
you,
gotta forgive me. I'm clicking my
awesome.
whole damn nail.
Congrats to you. And I guess because I was running my mouth saying I got to my second act, or I should be almost finished my second act.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I keep clicking my. Okay, where? That's me.
Yeah, you are.
There
And
we
then,
go.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thank you. I'm real happy about that
Oh.
because y'all don't know. Like, if it wasn't for us doing these sprints, and by the way, it was Dahlia's idea for all of us to do the sprints, together.
Makes sense to
And
me.
if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gotten this. Like, I would get it done because I know me, but I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Okay. Can you read that for me, please?
Yes, excellent. I'm revamping my outline for my rewrite, and I'm working on. Hopefully, this is the final version that I'm on now. We always writing. What is your story about that?
Until I hit publish.
Facts. Look
I
at the
never
screen,
know
girl.
because even after I got edited,
Mm.
I still had to make some changes.
Say,
420 words.
new horror short.
Whoa. Hey, you should consider doing a horror anthology. I don't know if you're aware of it. And on Regina,
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send him. I'll email him
Regina
the
St. Clair.
info. Yeah, she said we can tell anybody who we know who was an AuthorTube who has an active channel, and he does. So there you go.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I love this choker. It's one of my mini collection.
Oh, is your hair braided? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, I have it.
Because I was
Native
like,
American braids this evening.
I was like, what? Why does he keep bringing up the braids?
I had it braided the last time we did the stream. I had my blue colors on. I have natural makeup on tonight, so I didn't put much makeup on tonight because I'm going for my usual native look when I do that. You googly eyeing me. That's cool. Thank you.
I mean, because of the nature of the anthology, and again, half the people that's in the anthology are anonymous. So I couldn't even imagine how I was going to work it out. So I just reached out to the other people who said,
like, what we doing?
They want to do it. And the only reason other people haven't been is because of the scheduling of the sprints and stuff. Because I think Monday, Tamara will be with us.
Okay.
And Tamara, her author name for her spicy spice is Bliss Winters. She's Bliss Winters. And then I don't want to say everybody else's name in case they don't show up.
Yeah. Colin, I will email you. I'm sure I have your email. I have you friended on. He would. I have you on Facebook. So I'll just private message you on Facebook the link because she has it up on her website now. Finally, but she had messaged all the people who previously was in before that. But I can say that it is monsters and gore. She's not looking for psychological horror this time, though she loves psychological horror, but it needs to be monsters and gore. This time around for this thing.
We got to see the cover already. That was bad.
I think that's the cover.
If it's not the cover, it surely is.
Because still gonna be what's his name doing the cover? He does the cover for all of them. So it'll be something similar because I think what is the thing?
And I think this is going to come out like in October or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she says October right now for the plant release. So yeah, heads up on that, Colin. If you have something you're already brewing or you'll be brewing something new, I'm sure you can work that out.
Wait a minute. But yeah. Do you have the link?
I do have the link.
Can you stick it in the chat? Because
I might be able to stick it in the chat. Let me see. Because some reason I can't. I
might be able to find it. Let me go to Facebook because I put it in all of my private.
I'm not sure what's going with StreamYard, but they're not letting me. I can't comment.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna try.
But I can do it from YouTube on my thing over here.
Oh yeah, you might not be able to do it inside of StreamYard.
Yeah, I can because I'm not running it, so I guess I can't comment.
But you have a wrench, so.
Yeah, I do have a wrench, but it doesn't seem to matter for this anyway right now.
Oh, Bruno.
But I could go out and do it through my phone though, so that's not a big deal.
I got it.
Oh, okay then. Okay then.
Why did I talk about Bruno? I need the
Yeah,
truth.
so it has to be gore. So if you can do gore, because some people may not, it has to be gory. It's like classical horror. So she said no paranormal romance. You can read the thing on her website.
Yeah,
She
this
does
will tell
say
you
details.
everything. I'm getting ready to put it in the chat now for anybody that is interested in being a part of this anthology.
You have to have an active YouTube channel.
Here is if I can find my way back. Oh, there I am.
That's the only thing. You have to have an active YouTube channel that you've uploaded in the last month, it says. So, if you haven't, then upload something. If you plan to try to submit.
Colin does a lot of timers.
Yeah. Colin streams and stuff too, so. Yeah. So she is taking submissions for it. She
Wait a minute, Colin, I'm gonna give you a wrench.
Yeah, he might as well have a wrench.
Spotlight too. I thought he had one already. My YouTube is stupid. Like, I give up on YouTube. I really do. Like, I don't mean no harm. Like, I literally keep coming back, and I'm looking for channels that I am subscribed to.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Girl, don't ask me. They acting some kind of way. So.
All right, I'm gonna try to do it.
So that's the link. Everyone who wants it, go ahead and click on that. And then check it out to see what's going on. You should be able to click it and open it up here. And
I'm getting ready to go back. I gotta come back to StreamYard first for me to click. So I know it don't make any difference to seeing all this, but the link is clickable.
Yeah, so let us know if you can click it, if you got it, because I can still message Colin if you need me to.
Well, remember, Sailor Twilight, the one thing about having the channel, if you don't feel comfortable like being in front of the camera and stuff, you don't ever have to be. Because I have lots of videos where I'm not in the video.
Yeah, you could do. I do like podcast videos sometimes where I just have my thing, and then I just So
yeah.
Yes, so Colin. Have you wrenched Colin?
I did. It should have came up.
Cool. Or a spanner. Is it spanner? A spanner, as we call them here.
I don't know.
That's what you call them?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what Colin's saying. He said they don't call them a wrench there. Or a spanner. Is that a spanner?
Well, I guess it makes sense because they do. That makes sense.
Yeah, you know how we are in America. We don't call anything that makes sense.
But they wrench. No, but it does wrench and it does span. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, but like think about one problem I have with something that here in America that British way is definitely better. The torch. Flashlight. Torch. Like, why didn't we keep torch? What's going on? Because it's a it's not keep flashing. We need it on to look. So why you stop America? Just stop it. I'm gonna stop you right now. Torch is better. Just telling you.
Well, because I guess they're looking at it live, organic as opposed to not.
So they was being modern.
So they wanted to distinguish, which is dumb because you'll have other words where the same word mean 15 different things. So
I know, right?
English is goofy.
They're not confusing nobody. I'm just saying.
But yeah, check out, you guys, when you get a chance, check out the link. Look at the criteria that she's asking for and see if you think you can do it, because being a part, I think being a part of that anthology also boosted my other sales. Because I think people, when they went in there and they read it, because that book made the top on Amazon.
Yeah.
And then all of our names are connected to that book on Amazon. And so I think people say, well, what else this girl got going on? Because my sales have been really good.
Yep. Oh, I got such a good compliment the other day from someone who read The Room Within and bought the book. He was like, you write like John Grisham. I was like, no, you didn't just say that to me. I was smiling from idiot. I love John Grisham. I
would have been smiling too.
I was like, he's like, yeah, he reads John Grisham all the time.
I told you the guy really made my day. One of the guys on AuthorTube when he read the book.
Oh, yeah.
he did a thing on everybody's. I was like, please, when you get to mine, don't be disappointed. Please, when you get to mine, don't be. And the whole time I'm just waiting. Please don't be disappointed. And he just said the sweetest thing. Now this man don't know me, so it wasn't like he had to be nice.
No,
and not only did he give it a good review, but he actually said that because he has a disorder where he can't he has a hard time visualizing and holding a visualization.
Oh, okay.
My story, he could visualize the sensualness.
That's really good.
And I almost cried. I was like,
I know.
It's
always nice to hear back about your stories.
Power of words. But my favorite thing that I heard back was that people's like, oh, that goddamn story. If you go back and reread it, which you have to, she was telling you the whole time. She got me in the end. I was like, that's what I was looking for.
That's what you're always looking for.
That's what I was looking for. Because those are the kind of stories that scare me.
The horror let it get you at the end.
There's all kinds of horror out there. Gore doesn't scare me. Gore grosses me out.
Well, then you should be good writing it then.
No.
What? You won't be scared at least.
Grosses me out.
No? Gross is scared.
But those flippy twist things, like when you're watching a movie, then you realize nobody survived.
Right.
Those are the shit that scare me.
I love those, but they get people though. Psychological stuff.
Yes, those are the ones that scare me.
Make sure you read the guidelines for the submission before you submit. That's important. She said, make sure you do that. I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. It's like 10:20. If
I can come up with an idea, I just don't see it. Like I keep saying to myself every time I start imagining, like, oh no, but I can't do that.
You don't have to go extreme.
Yeah. I live alone.
Oh my!
I ain't got no man.
You should.
So I can't do this. We'll see. We'll see. Because I like my stuff to be sexy, and I literally didn't think I was gonna make it into this anthology because they're gonna say you are oversexed hussy, aren't you?
Well, I think it can have elements of that, and if it wants to, but she did say on the website, like, no erotica horror. I'm like, boo. Let me stop. It said something about no paranormal romance because that stuff is under horror, but it's still not gore though. And she want monster gore, so that's kind of very.
But see, I love monster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, Colin, it is a bleeding torch. Thank you. It's a flashlight.
I was wondering about that too. I wasn't sure if that was a joke or not.
Well,
the lorry as opposed to truck. And where is it coming from? And at first I thought they were saying Larry. And I was like, well, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a guy.
Colin said the link worked, so we good now.
Yeah, just if you're interested, like for everybody interested, Regina is amazing to work with.
Yes, I worked with her twice now.
Amazing.
Third time. Well, I guess we should intro soon.
I wrote my very first and only horror.
Yeah, I was amazing with it.
Thanks to Regina, because I would have never even tried. I don't know why my light's doing that, but okay, I'm sorry. So we're gonna do our outros because I stayed on like a half hour longer than I should have, and I'm gonna pay for this in the morning.
You definitely are.
So go ahead, Miss Lavinia. Is it Lavinia or Lavinia?
Lavinia.
Okay.
Lavinia, yeah. That's a name on my family side. Yeah, right. So loving you. I thank Colin for that one. I'm going to use it still, of course. Loving you, Everyone, I'm author D.L. Hillary, the Mr. Poor, and also known as Lavinia Hart. So I like to do horror. I like to talk about horror. I am the mistress of horror. So on my channel, you can find me talking about horror over there, whether that be movies, books, or video games. Yes, I do that too. And my horror short story, The Room Within, is out on Amazon, and soon Fractals will follow. That was in the Anthology Served Cold, which is by Regina St. Clair that we were just talking about over at Haunted Library. Please do check that out. It has a lot of chilling horror tales in there that you would want to read.
And it is chilling.
It is very, very chilling. So I'm glad that I did get to do some really good work on my first ever erotica horror tale that's going on. So we'll see what happens with that. Please pray for me that I can keep the numbers low. It'll be the first time I've had a problem with that. So we'll see what happens though. But it's very
This is the
detailed.
first time I ever wrote a Western.
Yeah, but like it's already the story concept for your Western is amazing. Like I can't wait to read that. I used to watch Westerns back in the day, but I'm really excited about this one. So it should be very fun.
I was like, what subgenre can I do that I would never do?
Western was a thing. Like, I'm glad you jumped on that.
Western was the first thing that came to mind. I was like,
nobody else probably would have thought of it, but you did Western, so yay for Western, you know. So I hope that you guys follow me over there on my channel on the author DL Tillery, and stay scared.
Bye everybody. I'm trying to look. I want to make sure I get all these up here so they show up on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Dude, you could be in the next anthology. Are you kidding me?
I think I can link, but I don't. Let me see. I think I can link.
Can
my
you link
YouTube.
your YouTube? I promise y'all, next stream, all of our links will be in. I promise y'all.
I'll try to link it real quick, but I don't know. I think I can, but I have to do it right here on my phone, which I had it open. But
I can try.
Let me try.
Because I know you got to get ready to run. Hold on.
It's cool. I got a few minutes I can manage to escape.
We don't talk about
share.
Copy. You doing it or are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm trying now. So let me go back in the chat and then.
Because you're on the phone. Do you need me to just do it?
Let me see. I think it let me share it. There it is. Should show up in a second. There's a delay, but I think it let me because I have a wrench and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know it would let you. I'm just wondering if you found it because
I had it open on my phone. So there it is. Thank you. I appreciate the
you also host CGL Horror, so make sure that people know that because they can apply to be a part of that.
Yeah, I talked to somebody earlier who was interested in it. So if you go on my channel, you'll see the last 2 episodes of CGL Horror where I have one guest on. Colin, you need to get on that. Stop messing with me. Submit anything you're working on. Has to be something that isn't published. So writers, you don't have to be an author who's published and whatever.
And see, that's why I can't go on there because the only thing I ever written is published.
Exactly. So you just need to have something you're working on that you want to critique. And the critique is based on what you want critiqued. When I critique based on what the writer wants. We get to talk about some horror things over there because the show is kind of like a talk show / interview / you get to have your critique done by me and the people in the chat at the time who are watching, and they get to do the replay and they can leave notes for you too if you would like notes. So please do check it out. Every one of the episodes has a link to the form so you can apply, and I'm always looking for a person to be on the next month. So I will give you
excuse me, what do you mean for horror movies? To watch horror movies, or y'all want to write a horror movie? Because I can help with that.
Oh, we need a collab for horror movies.
I'm going to shoot a horror movie next month.
we can do a collab for sure. As I've talked about horror movies over there, done my favorite horror movies, talked about like reviewed some. I've done a few things with horror movies. So yeah, let's talk for sure. I love doing horror movie stuff. I do horror video game stuff too. So if you know somebody who's into collabing with video games and horror, then please send them my way.
Read this, Danny.
He said, I'll submit my there. I have something there. I have something there. Email me. Yep. Okay, cool. I will email you the form and stuff because yes, we need to get you on the show like yesterday.
And we get to hear you read your stuff. That'd be great.
Right though, Colin has the best stuff. Like
Woo.
I'm like, yes. I'm getting a little
getting excited. And it's only one guest, so you're kind of highlighted. You're focused.
That's what my point is to bring the horror writers in front of more people because we get kind of shadowed because it being a niche, even though it's not technically a niche, it is because of the way people think of horror. So let's end that, okay?
Let's end all genre prejudice.
Thank you. All for that.
All right, my lovelies. Gotta go.
Good night.
My eyes are failing, but I will see you.
But our hearts
Monday. Now, I want to say one more thing I forgot to say. It'll either be my channel or Dahlia's channel in the morning Monday. We don't know yet.
Yes.
So subscribe to Dahlia and subscribe. I mean, and if you're not subscribed to me, I mean, you probably are because you're following me.
You're here.
Dahlia, put your
Pardon.
channel link in the chat so that everybody can find you.
Yes.
So it'll be either me or Dahlia, and then the same applies for the evening. It'll either be me or Danny. It always depends on how much of this I can handle. If I can't handle this, it sometimes will be better for one of the
For
other
her not to worry about it.
And
Yeah.
then we have a couple other people who may also jump in.
Mm-hmm.
So okay,
So we are going to be streaming either way. Keep a
all
lookout
right,
for the
guys,
channels.
I'm gonna go.
All right. Good night.
Good night,
Stay
everybody.
scared.